Hey guys, welcome back to the Kidwell Engineering and Design YouTube channel. Just wanted to start this video off saying I think after this video I'm going to change the name of the channel. I'm thinking about changing it to Kidwell's Rusty Rescues. Yeah, it's the name I wasn't real excited about. So yeah, I'm probably 85% sure I'm going to change it after this. The video that comes out after this one, if it's not changed, I decide not to change it. So today I'm going to try to, I've been designing and building a welding table. So today I'm going to try to get it at least started throwing it together. I went and bought a piece of 1/2-inch plate. I've already pre-drilled the holes. The way I want to do it is, for now, it's just going to be bolted together. I'm wanting, that plate alone is 327 pounds. So I'm wanting to be able to assemble this thing by myself. Eventually, if I ever buy a little like subcompact tractor, I'll end up getting a set of fork sort, so I can end up moving this table with that, and then once I do that, then I'll probably weld everything. But so this is 7-inch C-channel. I've already got this part bolted together. There's going to be the legs, and then there's the other two cross braces for it. It's going to be heavy. I mean, I'm sure there's heavier tables out there, but I just got a 16 by 24 garage, so this thing's only going to be 4 foot by 4 foot, and then I don't know how tall it's going to be. I didn't add it up, it just looked good. But I also have some casters, which I just got 2 swivel casters and 2 straight ones, and then I have to weld those plates to the bottom of the legs and then drill the holes to mount the casters on there. My idea is I'm going to try to get the legs and everything on it, get the casters on it, and then roll it up to the truck. Had to push the 67 out to get all this in here. So I'm hoping that this year, if I don't have that truck driving this year, I'm hoping that I'll at least be done with the sheet metal work and have the motor and stuff in it and starting on the wiring and stuff like that. I started cleaning the garage up. I didn't get very far. I think I got ADHD. Like, I got a bad habit of starting on something and then I'll see something else that needs done, then I'll start on that, and then I'll forget what I even started on the first time. So yeah, anyways, that 67, I had mentioned that it will eventually get twin turbos. Here's one of the turbos. It's just it says 98 millimeter. I think it's more like a 72. It's just, I have the other one attached at my brother's house. They are cheap eBay ones. I think it was like $189 a piece. But yeah, so I'm gonna set this camera up so I can start assembling this thing. So hopefully I don't go out of the shop. There it is. So I've already had this roughly assembled. Um, I marked all the joints, so hopefully that all the holes line back up. There's a good chance they won't, but I got a bigger drill bit. We'll make it work. You guys ever deal with migraines? I get them all the time, but last week it's been bad. I think I've had one, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 days this past week. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but I don't enjoy them. I hate living where we live at. We've got dogs and stuff. We keep them in a fence, but every once in a while they figure out how to get out. Come on now. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, every once in a while they figure out how to get out. So we've been there 10 years. We've had 2 dogs get hit. People fly up and down this road all the time. Hammer. Perfect. But bolting this together, I'm just using 3/8 by 1.25" bolts, just grade 5. Um, they're not really long enough, but eventually when I weld it, I won't be worried about it. Come on now. First try. No, that ain't close. I want to right in. Get in there. That one was a little bit longer. Also a grade 8. That's fine. So this is also going to have forklift pockets in it. I thought about building like a shelf on the inside and store consumables or something like that in there. If I do, I'll end up doing that later. I grabbed the other bolts. Alright guys, so if anyone was wondering why I had angle iron bolted to here, it was, I measured my lines out and then the angle iron is kind of a guide, so hopefully it'll be close enough, but eventually after I get the top and everything on there, I made the plates big enough that I could drill and tap for a half 13 thread, and I'll either buy some all thread or see what the longest bolt is I can get. Half-inch thread is threaded all the way to the head, so that way I can actually level the table. But yeah, so I'm to the point where I need to mark these, drill them, and then put them back on here and drill the frame, and then while it's upside down, I'm going to weld the caster plates on it. So I'm going to do that. 3 3/4. Half of 3 3/4 is 1 7/8. So we'll do that, and we'll go inch on either side of that. So that's 3.5 inch angle. There and there. I should use a center punch, mark center, but I'm really gonna eyeball it. Apparently that drill bit's junk. We'll go to this guy. You got the old wobble bit. Well, and before anyone asks, yes, I do have a drill press. It's the finest the Harbor Freight makes, and I think 10-inch size. I bought it like 6 years ago. Nah, not probably not long. 4 years ago. And I've probably used it 15 times. Like the majority of the stuff that I need to drill. 1, it's too big for that drill press. 2, that drill press wobbles. Anyways, I'd like to get a bigger drill press. I mean, but again, I got a 16x24 garage and way too much stuff. So, and it would come in handy, but I gotta find somewhere to store it. That's the hard part. Come on now, easy. I'm about to call it quits for tonight. My head is pounding. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back on this tomorrow. Hey guys, next day, back here, working on this table. I feel a lot better today. So, hopefully it lasts. So, something I've learned over the years. When you're drilling holes, drill bit lasts a lot longer if you go slow. Less likely to break it, and it don't get hot and then roll the edge. So if you're having issues with that, try going slower. Apparently, I didn't go slow with that one. She got some heat in her. We'll try this one. Way better. I like that a lot more. Apparently those are not same size. Okay. Well, anyways. Do it this way. Easy. I think I can sharpen that one. Alright, so I don't know if you guys ever seen anyone use a cutoff wheel like this, but that's how I like to sharpen my drill bits. Do not do this. It's sketchy, but it works pretty good. I don't have a guard on here. I lost it about 4 years ago. So, totally safe. No, not a chance. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Depends on how good of the eyeball I got going that day. Apparently it was off on that one, but we're going to try it anyhow. Come on. There it is. Woo! It's the bad thing about going slow. You might end up breaking your wrist or hitting yourself right in the teeth. Drill bit lasts longer though. What the hell is that? There it is. Alright, Ken. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite YouTubers. Obviously, the one I've already mentioned previous videos, Puddin's Fab Shop. I think he's the best YouTuber on YouTube. He builds some pretty cool builds. I like the mini truck and stuff. Like, he does a lot of. He's done a couple S10s now. He's got a few old internationals, Datsun pickup. Like, I like that he does his builds the way he wants to, not how everyone else wants him to do. And then another one I like a lot is Taylor Ray. So I've watched him for years now. I started watching him whenever he did a lot of drifting. So at the time, I was watching about every LS swap video I could find, and he was LS swapping a Mazda Miata for a drift car. And I've been watching him ever since. That was probably 2019, 2018. And then you got Vice Grip Garage, which to me, it's pretty cool. I actually met him at Cletus and Cars a few years back. It reminds me a lot of like what me and my brother have done in the past, and me and some of our friends and stuff. Like, it brings back memories of when times were simpler. And then the big one, Cletus McFarland. Like, if you want to be my friend, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not trying to get rich off this. Like, if I ever make money, I don't care how much it is, I'll be happy. It's just, I figured I'm already going to be doing this stuff, why not film it? So, but yeah, if you're not subscribed and you watch it, you should definitely subscribe. Because hopefully in a week or two, I'll be back to work on my brother's crew cab. And then, in between those videos, I'll either be working on the 67 or the K5 Blazer. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to do a time-lapse thing for the first time, see how that goes. So, whenever I see something interesting again, I'll turn you guys back on. Oh, another one of my YouTubers I watch all the time is the Fat Electrician. I actually found out about him last year, and some of the funniest videos I've ever watched on YouTube was his. So if you guys ain't checked none of them guys out, you should. I guess it don't matter about the tip if you break it in half. You guys ever get random ass songs stuck in your head? Like all day today. I've had Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith stuck in my head. I love that song, but not all day. Well, last week, like 2 days, I had Rob Zombie in my head. Drives me nuts sometimes. I think I gotta be the drill press. Lift with your back. Perfect. My garage door leaks. So. See that? See all pivot points, huh? Way better. That was the move. First try. Just go through. Where'd it go? I used the wrong one. Yeah, as you can tell, I chew. I know I shouldn't. I'm gonna try to quit for you. So far it ain't stuck. I'll quit one day. I bet you never heard old Marshall didn't say. Get out of my head. Mm-hmm. 1-6. That's not right. 3-12. 1-14. There we go. That's my better. move this up so you guys can see a little better. I can only get down on my knees so long. I'm only 32, but I'm 315 pounds. Every bit of my knee feels every pound. Oh, she's gonna crooked. Good enough roots for. You guys ever have stupid injuries happen to you while you're working on something? That thumb right there. That gray flatbed that my dad has now. That cat. I bought new door locks for it. So I was putting them in, and I don't know if you can tell or not, I might not do stuff the safest way. Well, I put the door lock in the door, and the little retaining clip that goes on the back of it. I'm like, hey, this thing's sheet metal. I should probably use something to protect my hands. So I got a pair of pliers. Got it somewhat started in there, and I'm using the pliers. Well, all of a sudden, it pops on, the pliers slip off. I thought I was jammed my thumb. Well, I was putting new window felt in it also. So I had the window felt out of the track. And it's got a little barb on the inside of that track. Went to pull my hand out and it stuck, so I freaked out and yanked it. And that thumb split open, split the nail completely in half. I don't know if it was bone or what, but I seen it and I was like, oh God. So I went and woke my wife up. I said, don't freak out. And then she freaked out. But yeah, I can't feel nothing on that side of that thumb no more. But other than that, it's fine. That wasn't the worst one. Well, I don't know. It may not have been the worst one, but it could have been. I don't know, there's been a bunch of them. Just stupid stuff that happens. I got the worst luck when it comes to that. Like, that's usually when I'm trying to be safe, is whenever I get hurt the most. So, and I just realized I don't have my welding jacket here. It's at my brother's house. So, if we do some welding today, I might get a tan. I'll get me some Mountain Dew. Oh, where'd I put it down there? Found it. What an idiot. I can't climb that like that. Oh, I got is that tall. Maybe. Easy. Like I said yesterday, way too much stuff in that garage. Well, that'll work or it won't. We're gonna find out. Oh, God. We about found out real quick. Why do I keep forgetting? Oh, God. About lost it there. Ooh. Come on now. It might cut. I don't know. She is not. Well, let's do that again. Didn't hold my mouth right, yeah. She getting warm. It may be off hair. Almost ever gonna see it's us. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I might have been off hair. All right, Tim. You son of a... That's all you gotta do. What kind of work do you guys do? I mean, I know a lot of people on here, people I work with. We make boxes. Started there 2014. I was like, oh, man, that's just boxes. It can't be that much that goes into boxes. I was wrong. And then before that, I worked at a foundry that made counterweights for forklifts. That place was pretty cool. I got to drive a skid steer and forklift and operate a crane all day, so I didn't mind that job other than I was sick all the time. But yeah, never thought I'd be maintenance guy at a box factory. I went to school for auto service, but yeah, here I am. Talking about injuries in the garage, so me and my buddy Tyler one time we were building a small block Chevy in here. Winter time. Well, I can't remember which one of us was, but one of us opened the garage door. Well, block was on the engine stand. Luckily, it didn't have a crank in it yet. It made it lighter. But right over there, that engine stand caught the bottom of the door and it flipped it over. It landed on my foot. And I was wearing steel toe. Well, it went right behind the freaking steel toe and it broke my foot. Like, by the time I took my boot off, probably a minute later, I tried to put it back on. My foot was swollen so much it wouldn't go back on. So we ended up being done that day for about a week. But yeah, that was not a good time. That was back when I used to drink. There was definitely alcohol involved that day too, which it helped with the pain, but it wasn't worth it. July will be 4 years I've been sober, so that's pretty cool. Maybe. Oh yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Ooh. I said I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. Maybe a little sketch. Some of the best things in life are. I'm gonna tighten these bolts down. This is supposed to be ratchet wrench. Apparently it's a little rusty. There it goes. So when I first started my job, I worked third shift. My friend Joey, the first night on third shift, he walked up to me. I didn't know him at the time. He said, "You look like you're Rusty. I'm gonna call you Rusty." I said, okay. So for probably 4 years, everyone at work called me Rusty. Like my wife's uncle before he passed away. He knew me before I started working there. And then he started working there, and even he called me Rusty. Like Thanksgiving, I'd walk in and be like, "What's up, Rusty?" And everyone's like, "Who the hell is Rusty?" It's me. about took the clamp off and it's holding the thing on. Alright, hold on to your butts. Oh God. This might not be a good idea, fellas. Come on, bicep, we got shit to do. Oh God. I don't know about it. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna like doing that twice. I think we'll set it down the other way. I guess. Hey, we are going that way. What in heavy? Come on. Hmm. Where'd my other belt go? Where did it go? Hmm. Found it. It's right here. I may have to end up running braces across here. Ain't gonna be day, I know that. So, no roll like this. I may end up just welding these on, I don't know yet. Oh God. Alright. I about messed up there. Hey guys, it's a couple days later. So I got the legs and stuff put on. The camera died before I started welding. They're on there. I've set on it, so it'll hold me at least. So that's cool. But yeah, I just got a little Harbor Freight flux core welder, titanium, and it has the best flux core welder I've ever used. I love that thing. I think it's the 125. Yeah, titanium 125. But so we're gonna move this truck so I can get the crew cab back in here and pull the plate out of the back of it, put it on this table, and then should be able to start using it. So I think you can pull this truck fine. We'll find out. Never even had to touch the gas. Put her in 4 low and she just pulled it. I love it, dude. My wife's taking the dog to the vet. He's getting old. His back legs ain't working too great no more. So apparently we're gonna start doing the I think it's called a red light therapy. Try to get his muscles firing the way they're supposed to. And he's got arthritis, I guess. So yeah, he's like 10, I think. He's a pit bull lab mix. He's pretty cool though. He still acts like a puppy most of the time, other than he can't really get around like he used to. But I mean, who can after 10 years, you know? I don't. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get this plate out and see how that goes. It's a little shorter than what that is. So hopefully, you know, I'll get out of here with all my fingers and stuff still. So, you want to see something cool? Look at that cat sleeping in the truck. Gigi? We don't know whose cat that is. We named her. She's here all the time. She's pretty neat. But, alright, well, I'm going to find a place to set you guys up. And, hopefully I get a good angle if I drop it on my feet. Yeah. So, yeah, let's try this. I probably should have got a smaller plate or making a smaller table. Don't know about it. Ain't no way my head's gonna fit out of here. Oh God. Made it. Come on, Welds, don't break. Get out of there. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. That went way better than I expected it to. Um, yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up over here, and I'll try to get it set up closer. And I drilled the holes as even as I could when I bolted it. I may have to spin that plate on top of that, so I'm not sure yet. Where's my hammer? There it is. There one. I'll be amazed if these nuts go on here. You guys ever put a TV in your garage thinking it's a good idea? I did, and I realized I don't get anything done. So if I come out here and start watching TV, there's not a whole lot of progress going on. And making videos, I can't listen to the radio because I might catch a charge, you know. But so we just sit out here and listen to the animals, you know. Mostly mine, because they bark at everything. But yeah, good time. Or where's my drill? Lost my drill. Found it. Easy. It's the right way. We don't care about precision, just close enough. Like a glove. Ow. tighten that better, put another one. Oh, come on. Just go. Yeah, that's close enough in this one. Yep, that was tight. Oh yeah, that tight. See if this works. Definitely had dumber ideas. Alright then. Yeah. So I'm sure eventually I'll end up adding braces between the legs. I mean, I'm not really worried about it going anywhere as long as it's stationary. But if I ever start moving it around and stuff, I need to clean this thing up more. But yeah, so I countersunk all the holes for the bolts. Went a hair too far on that one. That one I didn't go far enough at all. That's sticking up. I'm sure that's going to hit about everything I try to slide across it. So I have to fix it. The rough edge of the plate, I'll probably end up smoothing it out. So I'll cut myself on it one day. But yeah, that's probably the side that I have sticking out. I plan on putting it underneath that little bolt bend over there. Which, I'd love to take everything out of here that is not truck related or vehicle related and just get rid of it. But I'm gonna work on cleaning this top up some, and then I'll show it to you guys after I get it cleaned up. Alright guys, so I lightly sanded on the table to get the surface rust off the top. Came out pretty good other than where that bolt's raised up. But yeah, this mill scale is like extra thick on this one, so I hit it with 80 grit, and then I went over it with 220, like maybe a minute and a half, and that's what done the sandpaper. So I'm gonna have to go get some brake clean. Yeah, it's done for now. I mean, I'd mentioned running bracing for the legs, but I'll probably end up also making a spot so I can put my welder in there. That way I can, when I need to, I can take it out pretty easily. Whenever I start using it more, I'll probably add little stuff here and there. But yeah, it's not the best video in the world. It really sucks that camera died and I didn't realize it whenever I started welding her. I did mention getting a suntan though, and well, that happened. It's not the worst one I've ever had, but it's enough to be annoying. I may end up posting another video by the end of the weekend. Today's Friday. I end up taking off work today, and I plan on going out to my brother's, and I may or may not film depending on what I get into when I get out there. But yeah, I'm hoping that soon I will be able to start working on that crew cab again. I need to finish up little pieces. I may end up bringing that K5 Blazer here and taking the 67 out to his house. He's got a 30 by 40 barn. I mean, he's got way more room than I do. That, and we have a lot of the same tools. So like he has a shrinker and stretcher. I have a bead roller out there that we had bought whenever, or I had bought it whenever when we started working on the Camaro. That's what it was. I've played around with it here and there, but as an old crank one, I mean, it's kind of a pain to do with just one person. So I did buy a couple new tools the other day. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so I bought these because I've seen a lot of people make, I'm not even gonna say patch panels, but like filler panels for stuff that they'd built. And instead of having just a plain flat panel, they put dimple dies in it. Well, they're not cheap. So right now I just bought a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch, I think is what it was. But the more I build, I'm thinking I'll probably end up buying like 1.5 inch, 2 inch, maybe a 3 inch, but I don't know for sure. I did buy, probably a year or so ago, I bought the sheet metal hole punches from Harbor Freight because I planned on buying some of these. But yeah, for these three, I think it was like $75 or something like that. I could have got a whole set for $600, but you know, I'm like, probably not yet at least. And then, oh God, about flipped the chair. This here, which I may go put this on today. I'm not sure yet. But this is going to make running a bead roller by myself way easier. Well, yeah. It came with like a little Lovejoy coupler. The piece in the middle is rubber. I don't know if I like that or not. But either way, we're going to try it. So if I do get it on today, I'll make a video of it going together. I hate people speed through here. But yeah, this thing, like I give $480 for it, I think. But I was looking at different ones. I thought about making my own. I was gonna try to make one out of a like 110 volt like gantry winch, but I think I was gonna end up spending more money. I'm sure the gear reduction would probably be close to what this one is, but son of a bitch. Yeah, I need some brake cleaner to clean this table. But yeah, there was a few of them. I found a motor and a speed controller and everything for like $150, and I'd almost ordered them, and then I started thinking about it, and without wiring a separate switch up to it, it was kind of going to be just a forward or reverse kind of thing. I like this one because it has a 3-position switch on it already. What I'm not sure on, so this is an Eastwood brand. The bead roller I have is a Woodward Fab. They look the same, it's just different color, but I don't know if they're actually the same or not. So, but if I have to bore this coupler out, the only issue I'll have is with the keyway, because I had bought a benchtop lathe a few years back. I ended up giving it to my brother for his birthday. So other than the keyway, if I have to bore this out, it shouldn't be an issue. So, but yeah, if I go out there today, I'm definitely gonna, I might just bring that bead roller here, I don't know yet. But I'm definitely gonna try it out wherever I end up putting it. And then I'll make a video of it also. But yeah, if if you guys got any suggestions of what to change, what I could do better to make the videos better, just let me know. Comment, or if you know me personally, just call me. But yeah, so I think this is going to be the end of this video here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.